Alright, well, hello. I know it's been a while, and I've just been busy traveling about the world. But I wanted to update you because I had the coolest time. Well, anyway, you know, I was going to Stonehenge, and that day I didn't make it to Stonehenge. I was a little late, and we wake up at the crack of noon here. We have dinner around 2 a.m. It's great. Maggie and Jamie, where I'm staying, they're night people too. And then when I get back to the States, I'll be a morning person, because when I wake up at the crack of noon, it'll be 7 a.m. And I love how that works. Anyway, I'm having a blast here, but we ended up going geocaching instead. And then the next day, we got a little earlier start. We woke up at the crack of noon, and we got out the door around 3 p.m., went over to Stonehenge. It's very commercialized, and I'm not a big fan of commercialized stuff, but I'm making this music video with I Walk Alone, so I'm walking past all the landmarks in the world, and then you'll see the video. I started it last year when I went through Amsterdam, France, and Italy, and it's really cool, and I'm glad that I didn't do the whole video last year, because now I can add the UK to the video as well. So, you know, I got the footage I needed. I'm going to go to Glastonbury in that area where the spirituality is still there without having to buy a ticket. So I'm really more interested in that, although the Stonehenge was cool. But here's the funny thing, and I got some video of this. What happened was, I went to go look at Stonehenge, and Maggie waited in the car because she didn't know why I wanted to go look at a pile of rocks. Anyway, she had the radio on, and the battery died. So there we were, stuck in the Stonehenge car park, and so she had to call for assistance. And that was going to take about an hour or so. So we're hanging out there. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and there's this whole new planking thing that I wanted to look into, which evolved from England. So I thought, how cool to be planking, do my first plank in England where it originated. So I couldn't really think of anything. It was kind of rainy. I didn't want to just, you know, do a fence plank, or didn't want to lay in the grass because it was all wet. And I didn't want to mess up my, you know, rock star outfit. So anyway, and then I'm thinking, you know, cars don't break down. I live a magical life, and these things don't happen. But the beauty of a magical life is you're always looking for the magic in why something like this happened. And so that's what I do. So I did that, and this guy shows up, the rescue truck. It's very cool, this orange truck, and he had this reflective stuff on, and he comes to fix the car. His name is Simon, and Simon was incredible. He was so willing to do anything. And I saw the van. I said, "This is it. I'm going to plank on the windshield, or the windscreen as they call it, the windshield of this rescue car." So it's a rescue plank. And so I did that, and that was very funny. And Maggie was laughing at me, and Simon was, "Yeah, sure, you can you know, plank on my van." And then he put on his cool reflective coat, and I said, "Do you want to plank with me?" And he said, "Why, sure, I'll do whatever you want." And so he climbed up to the top of the van, and then I got on the windshield again, and we did a double plank. So I had my first plank, and then my first double plank. It was the rescue plank at Stonehenge, Stonehenge, and so it was very funny and very exciting. And so here's the thing: is when stuff like that happens, when your car breaks down, instead of being mad about it, you know, what I do is look for the opportunity, for the magic in the event. And if that was, I think, this thing that could have been very unfortunate or inconvenient, of being broken down about an hour away in the rain in a Stonehenge car park, turned out to be probably one of the highlights of my trip. You know, and the London thing with not being able to, not having a ride, all these things I just see as, not that I'm, you know, I want cars to break down and not get rides and stuff, but it's part of the magic of the adventure, and just staying open to it is the best part of all of it. So, well, I know, I'm waxing sentimental this evening, but it was, I am sure that's one of the fondest memories I will have and just being open to the experience of a car broken down far away and turning it into one of the best times of the trip is what this is all about. So yeah, so stay tuned, and more coming, and all right, cheers, and good planking to all. Nah, I made that up, okay? Ciao.
You sure you don't want to do a plank too with that on?
You tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it for you.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll do a plank?
I'll do a plank for you.
Wow, we could do a double plank.
Yeah?
You could do it easy and you could be on top if you wanted.
Get on the roof, yeah?
Yeah? Well, let me see. Maggie, can you take the picture? This is going to be great. This will be great. I'll go over there, and then you can go up there. We'll do a double plank.
Okay.
Wow, that's just crazy.
I've got the emergency.
To lay on my back or on my stomach? On my stomach. Got that, yeah? That's perfect.
That's it, you plankers. That's ready. That's done.
Yeah, keep recording though.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
My first double plank. Nice. Thank you.